like, bitch, you a gospel light, bitch.
What you talking about?
If that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga named the Slayer. What you think, boy, you be done to try. South Coast shit, we bout it. UPK, you solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like, bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood, a hood. More than you, bitch. Sharp on shit, I'm bout it. UPK, too solid. Fuck nigga don't want war. It ain't enough clips in your army. All the bitches wanna take my piece. All the hoes wanna take my piece. All the nigga wanna take my piece. No, I can't let a dog take it from me. I can't let a dog take it from me. You a hoe study and you dummy. And these bitches really out this bitch walk around like they don't know nothing. And the lame nigga fall for them and get set up for the coins and get gunned down, man down. Should've took the time, get a damn no. But I see the solid and I show her. She could never get a priest hoe. You a dirt ass, rust that neck bitch with a fake ass jury. In Tennessee while I'm touring. It's a Tennessee, but she luring. Yeah, that sucker duck bitch ass boy, fuck nigga over that bitch muggin'. I say, if that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga named the Slayer. What you think, boy, you be done to try. South Coast shit, we bout it. UPK, you solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like, bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood, a hood. More than you, bitch. You a lame nigga down to me. Eat candy, but I'm sucker free. You a little nigga, ain't nothing to me. Base up, boy, I fit a beat. Yeah, AR-223. Draco with a magazine. Yeah, that clip run like limousine. I shoot your ass in the spleen. Boy, I bust your ass in the temple. We debating by the temple. Tell the truth, boy, you's a victim. And you're squirm off like a lizard. Nigga walk down my road. Why does nigga come down my road? Boy, come down my road. Boy, I charge your ass toll fee. I'm a real big priest, nigga. UPK play for keys, nigga. Commanding to get a damn order, but ain't nothing to me to damn kill you. I stuck in his ass like a cat. All weapons, boys full of tech. Boy, like a close combat. Nigga got popped off for a neck. If that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga named the Slayer. What you think, boy, you be done to try. South Coast shit, we bout it. UPK, you solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like, bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood, a hood. More than you, bitch.
Christ said 7 women gonna be on one nigga in the end time. Nigga, fuck wrong with you, boy. Stressed by that damn hoe ass bitch. Fake ass nigga too. Dumb ass motherfucker. Fuck you.
Shalom. Back at it again, man. The Lord 57 annual Passover back at the B&H Ranch. It's going down, man. Hey, Shalom, Israel. We're back again in Houston, Texas at the B&H Ranch. It's going down this time for the 57th annual Passover. Let me tell you, man, it's going to be a glorious event, as usual, down in the Wild Wild West. This year, man, we're going to have everything at the ranch, man. The lamb slaughter, General Mahaiman's class, the children party going to be glorious, the black party going to be glorious, and you already know the Passover going to be amazing. And the Feast of Unleavened Bread is going to be here. It's going to be an amazing event. Come out. It's going to be $200 for everybody under 17. Make sure you pay that. You know what? We're really giving it away. You're getting too much for free, pretty much. This is a free Passover almost. $200 ain't nothing. So, man, I'm telling you, come out, support the truth. ISUPK.com, home of the truth. Hey, man, Passover.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI
Right, kind of the water. Yeah, hey, the water. No, that's good. Yeah, just straighten it out for me. It's just a little crooked. Just yeah, no, yeah, it's a little crooked. Yeah, there you go. All right, solid. I'll take it. The water.
Okay.
The water.
Okay.
All right, clap, clap, clap it up. Yahweh Shem Yahushai, Barak Father, all the brothers. Yahweh Shemar Thon by Shem Yahushai to all the sisters. Hey, suck yeah. Make sure the receiver's on. Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Yahweh Shemar Thon by Shem Yahushai to all the sisters. Lock it. Yo, this is the ISUPK Atlanta under Commander General Yohana. This is the Wednesday night law class.
That's right.
You know, and as you know, our itinerary Monday through Friday for all our classes. Monday is the history class.
Right.
You know, from 79. All our classes are from 79 except for Sabbath service, which is 10 to 11, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. You know, then we have Tuesday, we have the Brotherhood class.
Right.
And then tonight, Wednesday, is the law class. And on that Thursday, we have the scripture breakdown class with 12th Field General Mahaiman. You know, he'll answer all your questions, solve all your problems.
Right.
You know, hey, that's the man to go to. That's the big priest, prophet to go to right there. And then Friday, we have the Lashawan Kodash class, you know, where you can learn the Hebrew. That's part of taking our culture back, which was stolen from us,
Right.
from the so-called Jewish man, from the so-called Jew man, the Jewish man.
Right.
Ish meaning to be like, to pertaining to, because they want to be us. You know, what's that cat, Corey, the cat that was interviewing the dude about, was it Corey Holcomb? That cat that... Yeah, Turner Carlson. Yeah. He was questioned, yeah, with that interview, yeah, where he was questioning.
Okay.
Right. That's what that look, it's about time. Somebody finally needs to start questioning them, like, how y'all the real Jews? Like,
Right.
hey, right, exactly. You know who else questioned that? You should know that.
Who else questioned?
Right, about them being the real Jews.
Who lies, sir? Well, a lot of people I know, but
Right. But I'm talking back in the back in the 60s or the 70s. You never heard of President Nasir of Egypt?
You said Nasir?
Khan of Egypt.
That's the Egyptian president, wasn't it?
And Khan, huh? Yeah, there you go. Had to jog your memory.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
He asked the question, how can the Jews leave black and come back white? Right. Because you look at it. If you look at it, he was born in 1870. He lived from 1870 to 1970. So you think he wasn't alive, living back there? He didn't see what was going on back then?
Right.
So right. And then Saturday, of course, the culmination of it all, is the Sabbath service, where we read the Hebrew and translate it from Hebrew to English, and give it a breakdown, because that's what we're here for. We're here to wake our people up, and it seems in trying to wake our people up, we still got a lot of people, who got that Christian mentality so strong, indoctrinated into them. It's like they forget who their enemies are, and why we have enemies. Look at the position that we're in, all because we didn't follow the law, statute, and commandments. So we are up under our enemies. And this is what the Christian church will not teach you. They will not go into these scriptures about us going into captivity. Because exactly. And it's to the point where, because the world so believed in, the world has been so deceived that thinking that the Jewish the Jewish man, you know, they got everybody believing that they're the real Jews.
Right.
They got the world thinking that the Ethiopian, the Phoenician Jews. Talking about the Ethiopian Bible. I will treat the Ethiopian Bible like I will treat the Quran.
Yeah, right.
Toilet paper. If you need some kindling wood, that's right. You know, hey, look, if it's the Ethiopian, let them have that. That's for them then. That book is for them. If it's the Ethiopian Bible, that's for them. Because they're the enemy too. The Most High is against them too. When you read in Zephaniah, ye Ethiopians also shall be slain by my sword. You know, and you got to look at it. If they're not the enemy, then our people would not be getting unalive in these streets. Our people would not be still getting hung. That matter of fact, there was a brother found hung the other day in Cobb County, in Fair Oaks Park. No, they're trying to make out like it was suicide. Go ahead.
They do it every time they find
a brother
Negro hanging in one of these public parks, it's always going to suicide.
Right.
It's almost like the question. It's almost like what constitutes like that to be a suicide. What makes something suicidal? What's the difference between that and them finding the evidence of suicide?
Exactly.
They always suicide though.
Exactly. I mean, and this kingdom with the stress that's put on brothers, it would be understandable, but even with that, we do not commit suicide like that. It would have to be something really, real. I'm talking about it would have to be something real hardcore for us to do that.
Really don't hang themselves.
That's right. We do not do that.
Probably really just strictly off of the history of hanging.
Right.
Niggas ain't gonna hang themselves.
Exactly. You already know.
Do something else.
That's right. Right. And hey, look, you think I'm gonna take a rub and hang myself?
Outside?
Right. After what you've been doing to our people, are you crazy? That's the last thing. Oh no. And then it's not even for you to even take your own life. It's where the Most High then.
Yeah, right.
He decides when you live and when you get unalive.
Right.
But yeah, since a lot of us still are confused about who our enemies are, we're gonna get into a few of these scriptures of who are the captivity of who our enemies are. You know, this captivity that we're in and why we're in it.
Like I said, you got to keep checking this.
Oh, okay. Most High in Christ. Hey, the water for checking in. You know, hey, Most High in Christ. And I hope to see y'all brothers and sisters at the Passover.
Yeah, right. You got the turtle sweet. Oh, that's the Officer of Pascha.
Hey, Shalom, Lord of Christ.
One time.
You know.
Yeah, Elder Charles checking in.
Hey, Brother Charles. Hey, you know. Hey, look, you already know what it is. You know, every time you get in class, we gotta be, hey, bro, you know we looking forward to meeting you at the Passover, to seeing you at the Passover.
Yeah, Black Mike checking in.
Hey, Shalom, Lord Christ. Hey, Black Mike staying strong. Keep on coming to class, huh? I hope that one day see you get into school physically, put your brick in, you know, and get your name. Get rid of that whatever your name is in the world. That slave, get rid of that slave name.
Midwest, I think.
Oh, okay. Most High in Christ.
We got Sister Micaiah.
Hey, Shalom, Lord of Christ, sis. The water for checking in.
Got Troop in the building.
All right, hey, true. Who's that? Right. Shalom, Lord of Christ, huh? Glad you could join us. Hey, Shalom, Lord of Christ, sis. Full of grace. The water for everyone for checking in. Right, so, you know, these scriptures, man, they tell no lie. Let's see. We're going to get into the book of Deuteronomy 28 and 48. Matter of fact, I think I'm In fact, I need to go up. Go up to 45. Go up a few verses to 45. Oh, you gonna read it for me out?
Come.
Hey, the water.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 45.
Come.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 48, 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee.
Right. Moreover, all these curses are going to come upon us. You know, this is for Israel only. You know, this is our punishment. This is our Father punishing his children for being disobedient. Basically, to break it down simply put, a father punishing his children. Oh, you don't want to listen to me? Okay, I got something for you. Just like when you at home, hey, look, you set the rules. Hey, look, you know, you going to work, you know, when the kids come home, look, you set the rules for your kids. Look, when you get home from school, do your homework, do your chores. You know, then everything else, you know, is, you know, you got your free time after that. But when I come home from work, your homework ain't done, your chores ain't done. What you expect? And right. Look, okay, I know it's summertime, but when them street lights come on, you know, don't go too far. You know, hey, stay around the house. You know, and if you do go anywhere, let me know. You don't do that. Hey, look, where you been? Didn't I tell you that I want you to do this and that and the third? Read.
Come. And shall pursue thee.
Right.
And overtake thee.
Right. And they have. These curses, man. Well, hey, look. The more we get into these curses, because his law, statute, and commandments is what we broke. Our disobedience is what we broke. His laws. You know, he's not doing this. The Most High, he's not doing this for nothing. He ain't doing it because for his health. He ain't doing it because he just had a thought, maybe I should go, I'm going to go ahead and punish them. Just to be punishing them. No, he didn't know. That's not how that goes. You know, go ahead, read. You got something? Oh, go ahead, read.
Till thou be destroyed.
Right. And boy, are we destroyed mentally, physically, spiritually. You know, we run around, we don't even know who we are. You know, hey, look, we thinking we everything but an Israelite. You know, everything but the child of God. You know, we so destroyed, even with all this knowledge, even with this internet and us, you know, going out in the streets, teaching you in the classrooms, letting you know that you are the children of Israel. We are the true Israelites that the Bible speaks of. You know, a lot of our people are still so destroyed with this Christianity. God loves everybody. You know, I mean, it has pursued us to the point where it's like whatever happens to us, a lot of your mentality is that of the pale-faced cave monkey. What does the pale-faced cave monkey say? Oh, he must have been a gangster. He must have already been a criminal. He must have did this and that. And, you know, they want to bring up the past. They want to bring up, you know, oh, he was a gang member, this, that, and the third. He went there, right. You know, and a lot of us have that same mentality. Oh, well, what did he do? He had to do something. He must have done something. A lot of you will even help. A lot of you will help contain your own people. Right. So destroy. We'll help hold our own people till the cops arrive. And then you had that old stupid look at, I do good, master. Master, I hope for master. I did good. I did, master.
Yeah.
Like that filthy, disgusting Negro that held the sister down when she tried to burn down MLK's house, the house that he grew up. Yeah.
What is it, recently?
No, this is a few years back. You don't remember that? You don't remember that? Oh, okay. I'm about to say.
Like COVID? Something like that?
I think so.
Yeah,
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that had a goofy Negro with his just like the cops holding her down, just like the cops would hold you down. Right. We so destroyed. We'd rather video each other, beating each other up and laugh and make little comments like that's just so fun. Like, nah, ain't nothing funny about that. We so destroyed that instead of trying to help our sisters when they getting jumped by these slanty eyes, you know, you'd rather sit there and video. You know, and the first thing you love to shout out is World Star. Man, we so destroyed to the point where you got to look at a lot of us turn to drugs to cope. I heard a lot of people say that's the only way I can cope with people. I have to get high. I have to smoke weed. Yeah, for real. You know, like, man, like these curses have really, really, really destroyed us. And the worst of it is not knowing our true culture, not knowing our true nationality, not knowing that we're the true Israelites, because knowing that and turning back to these law, statute, and commandments and following these law, statute, and commandments and being obedient to the Most High, it can change your life. It can make you a better person. You know, you won't need drugs. You know, you won't need to go get high and drunk and, you know, none of that. As long as we get in this Bible, as long as we get and follow these law, statute, and commandments, you know, these curses can be uplifted. Christ can come back, get us up out of here. You can break the curse. You just got to be willing to do it. Go ahead, read.
Not a long comment. Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
That is what?
Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
No, we listen to him.
Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
No, because we said, okay, well, we're going to do what we want to do. Like, hey, look, we hear you, but, you know, we'll do half the laws. We hear you, but, you know, hey, look, we'll do some of the laws. I mean, whenever we feel like it, like, no, that ain't happening. All right. Because we did not hearken us, because we did not listen, because we did not obey, because we're not doing what he instructed us to do in this Bible.
Right.
And it's not hard. It's not grievous. It's easy. Just don't do it. Cigarettes, just don't smoke them. Weed, just don't smoke it. Don't get high. You know? Hey, don't become a drunkard. You know? And if you're going to drink, stay at home. So that way you ain't got to make a fool of yourself out in the streets. You know? That way, like, if you get drunk to the point where you're going to pass out, at least you can pass out at home on your couch. You know, in your own place of residence. Right. You know? All you got to do is not eat shrimp, pork, crab, or lobster, not sleep with your brother's wife, not sleep with your stepmom, because that's still your dad, your father's wife. Just because she's your stepmom, she still belongs to your father. You know, same thing for you sisters. You know, don't sleep with your mother's husband. That's your mother's husband. Go get your own husband.
Right.
Go get your own wife, brother. Why you want to go up in another man's woman? All right. You thinking of that man. I'm like, I wish he was here so we could see me. I'm hitting it. I got your wife. Why you want another see you? Why you want to right? Why you want another man to see you having sex with his woman? That's part of the boy. Destroyed mind. Woo. You talking about being destroyed. You know? And let me tell you something. Just be look, as far as who we truly are, our true nationality, look, when people say, no, you ain't, you African, look, just because they tell you that you are African, that don't mean you are African.
Right.
We've been told for hundreds of years that we're Africans. Don't mean we are African. I don't care. You can tell me I'm an African till you're blue in the face. You can tell me you're an African till the world explodes.
Right.
Don't mean I'm an African. I don't care how many times you say, oh, you're an African. I ain't no African. Never have been, never will be. Oh, because you tell me I am. Okay. I'm an African because you say so. I'm a Christian because you say so. You know? And that's another thing. We keep telling you over and over. When we ask you what's your true nationality, you go straight to religion. Oh, I'm a Christian. I'm a Baptist. What that got to do with your true nationality? A made-up religion. Go ahead.
We so destroyed, that's all we got.
Right. Yeah, right.
Only piece of identity that brothers and sisters can produce or that they feel they have.
All right.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Church denomination.
Exactly. Right. You know, it's like we searching for an identity when it's right here in front of your face. You searching for an identity, and we're telling you, we're giving you your identity back. That's just like we love to cling to being a Muslim also. Like that jailhouse religion, man. Like I'm not about to get into a religion where you can marry a little 12-year-old girl, a little 9-year-old, a little 6-year-old child. Right. I'm not gonna get into no religion where I'm about taking a trip to Mecca. I'm gonna walk around throwing little rocks at a big rock. And you know how many cats is getting herpes when they be kissing that rock? Man, so many people, they getting herpes left and right. What you doing to get herpes? You so spiritual, Muslim. What you doing to get herpes? It sounds like a little LGBT stuff going on or something. A little freak fest. Oh yeah, don't get it twisted. Yeah, I've seen them little videos where where y'all be your women be twerking. Yeah, oh yeah, you cats ain't that spiritual. That's for real. Right. But yeah, go ahead and read.
Okay.
Get back into some more of these scriptures.
To keep his commandments and his statutes, which he commanded you.
Right. His law, statute, commandments. Once again, it all goes back to his law, statute, commandments.
Right.
If we would have stayed the course and obeyed the Most High, if we would have done what the Lord told us to do and steadily just kept doing it, hey, we would not be in the hands of our enemies. We would not be under their foot.
Right.
I mean, we can't even get a loan. Because they so scared we're gonna start our own business. They so scared we gotta build our neighborhoods. They be so scared of that. And you got all these filthy, disgusting athletes and these entertainers that don't even care about their own people. Like, bruh, you take Jordan, for instance, he don't want to speak up for his people. Colin Kaepernick lost his job. You're right, he lost a whole lot speaking up for his people, taking a stance. Right. And all he ever said was, hey, say something, just speak. Your money, your stuff ain't nothing got nothing to do. Look, just say something. Like, hey, look, as long as he can make money, Hey, but you know what? If you notice, watch, he got watch something happened to him real bad, and then people turn against him, even though he don't like black people. But what's the first thing they do? He gonna turn right back around, try to run right back to his own people. It don't never fail. All right. Yeah, we gotta stop making excuses for these cats.
Right.
Man, I'm seeing cats talking about, oh, he had ice in his shirt. I seen a picture where the dude just poured water on his back. Well, like, where the ice at? I don't see no ice. Come on, man. That man is just steadily feeling on that little boy's butt. And look, even if it is ice, what you doing feeling on that boy's butt?
Like that.
Yeah, come on, man. Right. You know, and that's part of the commandments. Hey, don't sleep with another man as you would a woman. Just because he didn't sleep with that little boy, but you know, just hey, look, ain't no grown man supposed to be feeling on a little boy like that. Right. You ain't supposed to be getting pegged by your woman. Ain't no, I don't care. But hey, look, I don't care if it is your wife. You ain't supposed to be even happening. Because that will turn you hey, look, that's very effeminate.
Yeah.
All right. Come on, man. And see, us not following these law, statute, commandments, we found behind these heathens. You know, hey, look, we lost our position. We lost our rulership position in this world and on this earth, I should say. Go ahead and read.
Verse 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
Right. Because it's like generation through generation. You know, like we said, generational curses. You know, it's like now it's like our wickedness, you know, it was passed on to our children. You know, what we was taught and learned, we teaching them, and you know, they learning it. Right. You know, celebrating Christmas, you know, Valentine's, you know, thinking that it's a delicacy to eat what is that? Crab and steak and lobsters. Yeah. Con. Right. Talking about a seafood dinner. Ain't nothing wrong with a seafood dinner long as the meat is legal, long as the fish is legal. And you don't have no illegal meats like shrimp, crab, lobster. And from my understanding, they said that artificial crab is made out of shark. That's they say, God.
Oh, wow.
I know I'm gonna have to look that up. I want to make. Damn.
The texture.
Right.
The consistency of it like chicken.
Right. I mean, back in the world, yeah, I had frog legs. When everybody say it tastes like chicken, it do taste like chicken.
Eat that at the Trinidadian spot years ago.
Oh, okay. Yo, cause matter of fact, I had raccoon.
Damn.
Raccoon, it tastes like turkey. Right. But see, now that I know that it's unlawful, once you find out, yeah, you ain't supposed to touch it.
No more.
No more. Right. Right. You know, once you learn these law, statute, commandments, hey, bruh, you know, stop doing it. You know, so yeah, that's how that goes. You know, that is not a delicacy. And what else? Come on, I know y'all know some sins. No, y'all ain't getting away tonight. Online, everybody.
You mean as far as food?
Right. I'm talking about any commandments that we breaking.
Oh yeah, we break them all.
All right. What you say? We breaking them all. Right.
Going to church on Sunday.
Right.
Adultery.
Right. The Sabbath service. Now we're you know, brothers, you know, we are people that is not attending, you know, we supposed to have Sabbath service. We ain't even doing that. Mm-hmm. You know, Passover. You know, because a lot of us think that Christ's resurrection is the Passover.
Yeah,
Right, Easter, the water. You know, none of that. Come on, I know somebody online. I know some. I know online. I know you know some laws that we breaking right about now. Oh, y'all want to be quiet and stuff, huh? That's all right. Oh, okay. I'm about to say, what's up with the internet? Right. No, I mean, no, it went out for a second and came back on, but I'm just saying, though. Right. The oppressor, the devil. That's what I blame it on. Right. Right. You're right. But you know, these curses, you know, we've been passing them on from seed to seed, from generation to generation, you know, and it seems like, and now it's like this generation has gotten even worse because before being an LGBT, it was not accepted. Now all of a sudden, like around the 90s, it started becoming more and more acceptable. Early mid 2000s, you know, it was just like just straight wide open, like it was meaningless to be against it. Like, since when has that happened? There was a point in time where it was like, you know, hey, look, you supposed to be, hey, look, if you're gonna be that way when you was in the closet, stay in the closet. There was a point in time where you was, hey, look, you got dogged out. As we used to say, you would get dogged out for being that way. For being a part of that culture. Because ain't no man supposed to be with a man. Ain't no woman supposed to be with no woman. Hey, Shalom Lord of Christ. Y'all about to well, look who it is. How you doing, sis? I'm Tawab. How about you, sir? Hey, I'm doing Tawab. Hey, Most High Christ, good to see you. But yeah, you know, these laws, you know, following the enemy. This is the reason why we're in captivity now. This is the this is the reason why we captured by our enemies. This is why the Most High put us in this position. This is why He cursed us. And a lot of us still will not think that we have enemies. How do you not know that they're the enemy? How do these people hung us, tied us up, whipped our backs, hunting us down like animals? You know, even it's still going on today, but you still don't believe that we have enemies. If we don't have, who is your enemy? Somebody asked me that. Because of Christianity, you don't think that these other races, these other nations are your enemies. So if that being the case, then who is your enemy? Go ahead,
Salaki, on the earlier subject on what was the laws that were breaking, the sister online said eating unclean foods.
Right.
Celebrating those pagan days.
Right, exactly.
Damn right.
Right, damn right, sis. That's right. You know, hey, look, we got our own holidays. We got the Feast of Purim coming up. We got the Passover and the Feast of Unleavened Bread coming up. Come on, man. These are greater than any of these. Look, these are clean holidays. Right. These are the real holy holidays. These are some righteous holidays. And we have a good time. But, you know, and it's not, and our holidays is not linked to nothing wicked and disgusting and filthy like these pagan holidays is, like Valentine's Day. Look what it's connected to. When you go back and you do the history of Christmas, right? Easter, they all have to do with pagan gods and some type of bloody ritual, some type of sacrifice. You know, when we delve into these and do the research of these pagan holidays, they're all no good. Celebrating birthdays. You see people got unalive on their birthday in the Bible. So why would you want to celebrate something that's going to get you unalive? Go ahead,
Our brothers and sisters get unalive on their birthdays today.
Hey, you must have been real. Hey, look.
Every way. Whether it's a car accident.
Yeah, right.
Driving drunk, intoxicated. Whether it's someone unalive and someone else.
All right.
All different types of reasons people getting unalive. People
Right.
being on their birthday, they party.
Yeah, right.
So-called celebrating so heavenly.
Right.
Get unalive.
Right. And you know what? And the sad part is, don't nobody think about that maybe this is the punishment of God. This is the Lord punishing us. Right. That's a very look. As long as we can celebrate and have a good time, that's all we care about. But see, that's why we here. That we got to change our thinking. We got to teach our people to change their thinking. Go ahead, read out.
Oh, yeah, a couple times. Yeah, that's right. Verse 47. Verse 47. We're in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 47. Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart for the abundance of all things.
Right. Stop right there.
Okay.
Right. We should be happy. We should be joyful. In our minds. When you talk about your heart, you're talking about your mind. This is what we should be thinking about. This is what we should be happy and enjoy. Be glad because he chose us. He chose one people that he cares about and that he loves. One nation. And that's the nation of Israel, the 12 tribes, the so-called Black, Hispanic, Native American Indians. This is who he chose. Man, look, we are a special people, and we should be, we should be glad. We should be running into the ISUPK to serve the Lord. Knowing that he can save us. He's the only one that can save us.
Right.
Oh, you got something up? Oh. Oh, okay, con. Hey, look. With joyfulness and gladness, and I ain't talking about going to church and banging out no tambourine and singing and acting all crazy and man, come on, man. Y'all up in there having seizures. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, you guys.
I was one of them.
I know, right? Hey, look, I think we was all there at one point.
I was definitely there.
Right.
Being there talking gibberish.
All right,
Well, I did so-called shout, but there were times where they would try to make you speak in tongues.
Right.
And they were like, just say something. Just let it come out out your mouth. Just say something. I think I'm a teenager.
Right.
And I'm like, what the hell they want me to say?
Yeah. You got to feel it. You got to feel it in your soul. Oh man, right. I know, right? You got to feel it in your soul, sis. You got to just let it come out. Right. For real, man. And then, oh my God, them Christian men, man, they be so damn sissified up in that church, bro. Till it ain't even funny, man. Like, I ain't never seen this bunch of grown, big, linebacker built men running back. For real. Was such a womanly spirit, man. Like, you in there getting over emotional and being offended. You acted just like the women. Right. Exactly. Go ahead, sis.
At the club, the men was standing on the couch and it looked like they had purses in their hand.
Oh man.
And the women were sitting down at the bottom. I'm not sure they were sitting on the stage or I don't know where they were sitting, but it was crazy.
Oh
They were
man.
like holding purses.
See, right, for real. That's just like New Orleans, you know, they got that what is that men wear the red dress? Like, man, yeah, man. Like, come on, man. Yeah.
New Orleans.
Right.
Some type of like parade or something.
Yeah. Something weird, yeah, right.
And women, I think some of them was there with their husband.
Oh, what? Nah,
That's crazy.
You allow that? Man, boy. And see, that's what I'm saying. Like, we breaking the law so much till it's like, it seems like we'll never get up out of here because it's like our people just consistently being wicked. You know, and it's like, oh, well, you know, everything, like, you try to tell them, it's like, in one ear and out the other. It just goes right out the window. You know, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep pushing this truth. We got to keep pushing, you know, teaching our people. Go ahead,
I have a precept for that, if I may, sir.
Go ahead.
You were saying, let's go with it. This is the book of Hosea, chapter 4, and verse 6.
Con.
My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
Right. Excellent.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will reject thee.
Right.
That thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing that thou hast forgotten the law of thy God. I will also forget thy children.
Right. Break that down for us, Hot.
Like you were saying, a lot of our brothers and sisters are out here doing the things that they're doing when the information is out there. Like we all got internet, the priests and the prophets of the men above me have been out here since 1969.
Right.
Teaching the truth. And I'm sure everybody has heard some parts of the truth, but they continue to reject it. And by them rejecting that, the Most High God rejects them. That's why all of the consequences of the actions that they're doing is falling on them, and it's also falling on their children. Now the children are picking up these same traditions and these same habits that they're doing, and they're falling into the same sin, reaping the same repercussions, the same consequences.
Exactly. Excellent. Excellent. Give that brother a hand. You know, excellent. Right. And just like, take, for example, these little girls out here, you know, the way they dressing is like you dressing like your mother. And these grandmothers, they so young now that the grandma, right, like, right, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So no guidance of how you should conduct yourself as a woman, how you should dress as a woman. You know, and same thing for these brothers, man. These little young cats coming out here, man, like, you know, it's like the enemy already wants us, our children, to be effeminate. They want a black man, they want us to be effeminate, period, anyway. Right. So now it's like to the point where it's like, it's just the normal now. And it's a shame. Go ahead, finish that out.
Verse
48.
48. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
Right, stop right there. Right, we gotta serve our enemies. And who is our enemies that we serving? You know, you got to look at it. Everybody had a hand in our slavery. You know, you had the Arabs who built the ships, who was commissioned to build the ships. You had the Africans who helped round us up. You know, you helped Esau, the oppressor, the pale-faced caveman. You know, them. That's three right there. That's three right there. Then the top three. You know, there are enemies, and they do. You got some out?
Like at the time, we're serving them in different parts of the earth.
Exactly.
Europeans, but Arabs. Shoot, it's a slave trade going on in Libya right now.
Wow.
I'm not saying that we're over there in large, but
Right.
cattle slavery going on over there.
You know.
You said the Arabs, the Europeans,
Right. The Africans, the Arabs, right, and the so-called white man. You know, they're the top three. You know, and before that, they was already had us captured. They had a lot of us, you know, in slave ports. I mean, but I'm talking about, man, I've seen pictures of them slave ports and videos, man. Them boy. The conditions they had us in, and the slave ships. Ooh, wee. Oh, go ahead, sis.
When I was in Cincinnati, they had this African American museum. You know, Cincinnati, I guess Ohio was supposedly what you call it? Yes, they were trying to save the slaves allegedly.
Oh, okay.
But
it's supposed to be a so-called free state.
Yeah, but they had this inside the museum. They had this thing called penthouse or something like that, and they said it would be like 30-something people in one room. I mean, it was smaller than this, and then like above it, it was like another room. It was like a loft area, but it was really small.
Oh, wow.
They said that they would keep the women and children downstairs, and they kept the men at the top, chained up at the top. And it was like a storage house, because they made them walk from the south all the way there, you know, for slavery purposes.
Right.
It was kind of like a warehouse.
A warehouse for slaves.
Maybe like a waiting period. I gotta
Right.
look up some more, but it was kind of like a
right. Yeah, for real. Wow, a slave warehouse. The store that made. Oh my God, and we was product. We product for real. They treated us like product for real. You know, because what you do with a warehouse, you store stuff at a warehouse until it's time to be shipped out. Basically, that's what they was doing with us. And you can't tell me, man, wow. Because you look at it, the enemy got our children in detention centers down at the border. So you can't tell me, you know, the Hispanic, you can't tell me they're not part of the 12 tribes of Israel. You can't tell me we ain't under the foot of our enemy. And wait, right. We suffering the same way. All right, read.
Okay. In hunger and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things.
Right, stop right there. Right. You know, because who do we got to go to get water, to get food, to get clothes? We got to go to them. We got to go to the enemy. Right. We doing all this work, and you got to work. Oh, you good?
Okay.
All right. Right. We doing all, man. We busting our butts at these slaveries. You know, you got something?
They got the government shut down right now.
Oh, for real?
Mm-hmm. It's a partial shutdown.
Right.
My agency is under DHS, and so is ICE. But the murderers are getting paid.
Right. Hey,
like,
the water, sir.
Kind of like how we under the same agency.
Right.
Some people getting paid and some people not getting paid. And some people are not getting paid.
Oh, wow. Mm-hmm. Well, see, and one of all things, we gotta, you know, and we want to get paid, we gotta wait on them to pay us.
Mm-hmm. People, the last shutdown, that happened back in October. It lasted 47 days. Some people lost their places because of it.
I remember that. Hey, Gakwan,
Come.
we got somebody popped up on the StreamYard.
Okay.
And some people lost their places because of it. Got evicted because the
Right.
where they live wouldn't. They didn't care.
Exactly. And I remember when that was I remember that last government shut down. You know, it was like a lot. You're right. A lot of people.
Some are still trying to recover from the last one.
Oh wow. Wow. I wouldn't doubt it. You know, because the way it looked like a lot of people, so basically a lot of people might not even get their little income tax check. No, I'm just saying, well, you said it's a partial shutdown, so.
Well, I think they're not, they got.
What? Right, yeah, you're right. I forgot about that. They're not, no, they're separate from the government.
It's like a partial shutdown.
Right.
That time it was a full out shutdown.
Right.
It's a certain agency.
Right. Man.
Some people still have to come to work, even though you're not getting paid.
That's crazy.
Easy. Wow. Right. For real. Straight slavery. And one of all things.
It's crazy.
Who was that? That's
I'm missing a few comments.
Oh, Khan.
Azar said right.
Hey, Shalom Lord of Christ. Azar Ya'ala, my man. Oh, Shalom Lord of Christ. Halak.
Some other comments about the law. Adulterers are the main one. Oh, we're talking about in church.
Oh, Khan, sis, right. You ain't never lying. You ain't never lying about that. That is so true. Right. Exactly. Idol worship. You know. Hey, Shalom Lord of Christ. I hope you tawab right about now. Who's that? Hey.
What's going on, everyone?
Hey, y'all Bashim Yashai Brakatah. Hey, everything's tawab. You good?
Con, I don't want con. Headed on in. Just got out slave.
All right. Hey, you got any comments? Questions, comments?
I don't want that at the moment, sir.
All right, Khan, no sweat. Hey, the water for joining in. Everybody that just checked in, hey, it's the water. Right. You know, and it's like, basically, it's like we pretty much, it seems like we got to beg to get what we want. It sounds like we got to beg to get the things that we need. You know? And when we should be running things, we should be running this whole this should be us. They should be coming to us, begging us. But because we're not following these laws and statute commandments, as you read earlier, you know, because we're not hearkening, we would not listen to the Lord. You know, we would not obey and do as he told us to do. And, you know, this is the position that they put us in. We are up under, this is our enemies. We are in the captivity of our enemies. You know? And we can, all we got to do is follow these laws, statute commandments. We can get up out of here. That's what I want. Boy, I'm tired of this. Oh, for real. I'm tired of having to have to be nice at the slavery to them. Man, do you know what I'll be wanting? I know, boy. Yeah, you know. On my mind, I be thinking, you know what? You gotta make a good slave. Look, that's why I be telling. I be looking like, observing like who gonna make a good slave and who I would just like to just take the whip and just put them in the field and right. Learn to make suntan lotion. You're gonna need it. You know, man, for real, man. Especially when I be seeing like them Arab type cats and them Asian boy, I'd be like, yeah, y'all gotta get it too. Somebody else checked in.
The bar.
Oh, coming back in. All right, kind no sweat. But yeah, go ahead and read that. Finish that out for me, out.
I'm kind of
And get some more of these scriptures, man.
I don't want to come. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 48.
Right.
Verse 48. And in one of all things, and he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have been destroyed. Until he have destroyed
Destroyed it. Right, Khan. And that's what happened. That's our slavery right there. The slavery up under our enemy. The slavery up under the oppressor, the pale face. Or the pale face cave monkey. What did you call him? Gakwan, what did you call them that one time? Pale face devils, the cave monkey devil, the devil monkeys or something. All right, you know, right? That's what happened. We had a yoke. We know what a yoke is. We have like a yoke of iron. When you see the slave pictures, you know, we got them iron collars around our neck. You know, chained to each other. You know, like different, you know, it was all types of different yokes that we had. You know, like when you see animals, they have a yoke around them when they pull in a plow and stuff. You know, that's how they had us. Like they had us down bad. They still got us down bad. Right, mental. You're right. It's a mental. It's not physical no more, but it's a mental. It's a spiritual thing. You know. And that filthy discussing Jesse Jackson, he ain't made it no better with his I am somebody. Negro, shut your big goofy. Yeah, Khan, I was going to say something I should have ought not say. I ain't trying to get us banned. But yeah, you know, talking about, you know, African American. What happened to the, at least we used to say, who was that? The Asiatic black man. Mm-hmm. I mean, I would take that. You know, I used to take that before that African American and all that. Yeah, the Afro American, because
Jesse right there. Jesse gave it that.
Right, yeah, kind that African American bull crap. You know, because ain't no way, no people, no other race is gonna sell their people into slavery. How you gonna make your nation strong? You gotta weaken your nation. So that just sounds real stupid and retarded. And our people, it's sad that too many of our people still believe that to this day. Like, nah. We didn't, our people, you know, we was not all kings. Who was our servants if we was all kings in Africa? That's for real. You know, so nah. And yeah, all that there, you know, because if that was the case, why did the whole continent of Africa get enslaved? You know, if we Africans or African Americans and all that, how come the whole continent didn't get enslaved? Go ahead.
I always wonder why we never carry on some of the traditions. Like at least we should see at least a little resemblance of some sort of
right
African traditions or something. Because it's like my grandmother, she was born in the 20s, or like I think she was born maybe in the 20s, 1920s.
Right.
And when I think back, I never seen no African resemblance. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
I'm pretty sure she would have learned something at least from her grandmother or her mother's mother.
Right.
Something passed down.
Right. It would have been some type of tradition that was passed down. Right. Sis, you're right about that. You know, why ain't we still walking around? You know, why cats run? Why? Hey, look, why aren't you sticking a bone through your nose, a plate in your lip? Why aren't your woman getting circumcised? Why aren't you circumcising your daughter? You know, come on, man. because we don't have none of their features, and definitely not their hair, and definitely not their funk. Go ahead, you got something?
I don't want you see. That's what's on the tip. That's what I was about to say. I don't want our black women, and man, we love to take a shower, but them up right there, they wear that stuff.
God. Go ahead, Gakwa, you got something? Hold on.
I was looking this up a while back, or it might have been like maybe a year or two ago or whatever. I had seen that. So just to add on to what Sis had said, like there's no resemblance or there's no connection or anything that really connects us to Africa, like culture-wise.
Right.
But we find everything that does connect us to our actual culture, like our Hebrew culture or whatever. And the first, I think it's like the first Baptist church. Of course, it's after we got Christianized or whatever. We still kept our culture even through the Christianization of our ancestors. It's like the first Baptist church. I think it's in Savannah or something. When you look at the pictures and look at the pictures in there, it's Hebrew writing, like on the
God.
Hebrew writing. I think it was on the pews, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
So even like through the indoctrination that we got and the Christianization that we received from the slave masters, we still kept some of our culture. Just like when I say Adawan in the school is related to Harriet Tubman, and she knows that she came from Ashanti tribe, and she knows that her original, we know that her original name was Hebrew, whatever. We still kept a lot some of our Hebrew culture, even through like slavery and through like the stripping of our identity. Yeah, the first you look it up, it's like the first Baptist church. And that's was the first Baptist church, Negro Baptist church in the Americas or whatever. And they had Hebrew writing on the pews.
Okay, Most High Christ. Interesting that you used to say that because, that's just like Native American artifacts they have found. Had Hebrew writing on it, had the Shield of David, all that. Right. You got something, sis? All right, kind of. Come back to you. No sweat. Hey, drop down to 68,
Okay. The book of Deuteronomy. Chapter 28 in verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Right. He's going to bring us back into Egypt again. Egypt meaning bondage. And that's how we got here. The Jewish man didn't go, he didn't go into slavery by no ships.
Never.
Right. The Holocaust ain't in the Bible. Right. Ain't never been to slavery. Not near time. He came over here by ship, all right, but he paid some money, had a nice little first class cabin. You're right. They built the ship that brought him to America. He took a nice little plane ride, first class, sipping out champagne. Go ahead, sis.
What I do is I look at my brother and then I look at them. I look at my brother and I look at them. It's like, you really think you chose the people of the Lord? Like,
right.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's like we are naturally, our men are naturally strong and built. They have a naturally strong presence.
Right.
And it is a weak presence.
Right. They're right. They're whole right. Because you look at it, when the Bible describes Christ, he was cock diesel, big strong man. He wasn't no sissy whip. He wasn't no feminine built, wearing no robes and all that, walking around with robes and sandals on. Come on, man. When you read, come on, go ahead,
what you said, Christ, like how it seems. I mean, of course, they describe him as an austere man, but also in the scriptures, you could kind of tell that he wasn't weak at all, because if he was, the Pharisees, instead of them coming respectfully and always questioning him and like being passive aggressive, it would have been more of like an aggressive tone versus them being like passive aggressive how they was.
Right.
They were super respectful. It seemed like in all the encounters, like with everybody, even though they disagreed with him, they wanted to kill him, but never. Well, about around the end, that's when they started getting more aggressive with it. But it never like it seemed like people never really disrespected him like that. So
Right.
Leads you to believe that he was soft. Like that.
Right, because they knew they couldn't just approach him no any type of way. Come on, man.
Exactly.
Right. I mean, you look at King David. Look, he killed the star. He killed the star soldier in the Philistine army. Right. You know, he killed a giant. He was a giant among men. A giant, when it comes to, hey, look, that's a giant of a man, man. Hey, man. Hey, look, he is, boy. Yeah, that's a straight soldier, man. That's Goliath. Go ahead. Sir.
Like it just goes to show our skill and talent that we naturally have.
Right. Give you another example, Peter. You gotta be nice with that sword. And the way Peter cut off that soldier's ear, come on, hey, he wasn't no soft, effeminate man. Come on, man. Who else? Who was it? Who was it that stood? They challenged a false god Baal. Was that Samuel? Elijah, yeah, God. Right. You think Elijah was, man, the way he was talking, like, hey, what's wrong with your God? Is he asleep? Do we need to wake him up?
Yep.
I mean, he stood boldly again, like, bruh, come on. That's how you know. Hey, look, them people calling themselves us, trying to be us, they're not us. No. Do you think they could have actually took the slavery that what we went through? They could have took that. Especially with the summertime heat.
Yeah.
Exactly. Go ahead.
If I may, sir, I was gonna make a comment. I was gonna say, in just the same way, how they want to be like us in the Bible, want to take that from us. Everybody want to be like us. Don't nobody want to be like no damn African. They don't want to be like no Chinese. All the Africans, they try to steal our swag. The white boys, everybody. They want to get waves in their head, wear joy. You know what I mean? They want our swag. So it's lucky.
Exactly, cuz. Hey, look, be like us. Don't be like Mike.
Well,
Go ahead.
he trying to be like them.
Right, you're right. Hey, you ain't never lied, sis. He trying to be like them. He want to be them. Go ahead, be like them. Like I said before, hey, stay with them. Do that to their children. Do not come back here and do that to our children. Long as, hey, look, you'll be all right. Because, we ain't going to play that. I don't give a damn if you Michael Jordan. You got to catch a straight beat down. Let me catch you trying to do that to one of our children. Hey, bruh. In defense of that child, I would defend the child. But yeah, that, hey, look, we got that yoke of iron. We got that, came over here on the slave ships chained up. And you can imagine, no, I don't know. That's hard to imagine. Are people coming over here chained up with minimal space, defecating on each other, peeing on each other, like, like all that right there, man, like, boy.
Imagine how many days they were out.
Right. And Esau, he a nasty, filthy, disgusting creature anyway. So to them, they probably, hey, look, they wouldn't care anyway to try to keep the ship clean. Hey, look, with all that, Esau probably stood up, sat there and still ate. Still drank. Like, you don't think all them sockets, just hold on for 1 second. You don't think all that nasty filth and disgust is gonna travel from one part of the ship to the other? Go ahead, sis.
The slave pen I was telling you about. She said the men were chained that changed. And I asked like, well, how do you use the restroom? And she was like, well, it was a white lady. So she was like, they probably had a bucket.
Oh wow.
But I doubt they did it.
Right. Go ahead, Op.
Kind of one concert, if I may. I was just gonna say, yeah, they some nasty MFers, and all of them nasty out of one. If I make a comment, sir.
Go ahead.
Sir. Yeah, I was on the elevator the other day with some of them damn red dot Indians, man. And boy, both of them stank. To him and his wife. Boy, I was like, man, they left the elevator funky. They got off that thing, boy. It smelled like
All
a
right.
bear.
Exactly. That they just as bad or even worse. You know? All them heathens, look, we're the only ones that like cleanness. We're the only ones that eat clean, that walk around clean. That's why they try to be like us. That's why they follow us. And even when they do that, they probably still don't wash up. Go ahead.
They have wash days.
Wash day? What the hell? Salakia. What?
Okay.
What is a wash day? What that mean?
They start like, I guess when they like as far as kids, they don't take baths every day. It's like if they have like a certain day where they take baths, allegedly.
Wait. You mean tell me you mean hold on, wait. So they wash up like they wash a car, like when the car after a certain time your car gets dirty.
I don't know how many days they have wash days, but it was just a thing. It was something on TikTok that was going around, and they just had certain days where they bathe, like they look at us like you bathe every day.
All right, man. Because I know they don't like using washcloths. Like,
yeah.
Look, because growing up, them little soap commercials, I thought it was just for the commercial. Just to promote the soap. They have show, washing up, zestfully clean and all that. Just wiping the soap, just rubbing themselves with the soap and let the water drip down, let the water hit them. Like, they wash up like that for real. No washcloth or nothing. Cause one of them, she was like, cause I got a niece, she was like, no, you got to use. She's one of my older nieces, and she was like, yeah, that ain't how you wash up. You got to use a washcloth. And cause through the commercial, we was thinking that you just wash the soap off, rub yourself with the soap and water, and you'll be clean. And see, that's a prime example of. The following the enemy, and they got the enemy. See, the enemy be having us thinking some boy. That's how the enemy have us thinking, man. They be having us. Oh yeah, especially propaganda. They got the newspapers, they got the news channels, all that. Boy. But yeah, read up.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 68. From the top. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again.
Right. And we haven't seen our homeland again. And then when they say not see it no more again, like we were not to live there. We have never been back to live there, as a whole nation. You got a few fools that went over there and tried to call themselves living, trying to settle over there and live over there. Like, no, we ain't supposed to be over there because it ain't our time to be over there. We'll go over there when the Most High wants us to be over there. We'll be over there when Christ returns. when he wants us to be over there. You know, because once it's destroyed, the enemy is gonna be the ones rebuilding our lands. They're gonna build up our kingdom. You know, so we were never to see it, and which we haven't. We have not been back and seen it. We didn't even know nothing about it. They whipped it up out of us. Our names, our culture, our language. Like this, the only slavery that they did not let us keep our true nationality, our customs. You know, everybody else, at least we knew that we was Israel. At least we followed the law, statute, commandment. They allowed us to be who we are, because they already knew, like, hey, we know who these people are. They know we got them under captivity, you know, but they did not take that away from us. You know, Esau, the so-called white man, he took it too far. He took it way too far. Go ahead, you have something to say?
I don't want, if I may, sir. I was just going just what you're saying is heavy, sir. I was just going to add on to what you're saying, and it say like the Bible say we'll be sold as bondmen and bondwomen. So we will be sold, but it said no man will buy us. Like it say, if we was Africans, like if somebody like some Chinese or something like that get kidnapped or something like that, then somebody gonna go redeem them and buy them back. But if we was Africans, why would nobody come get us? Like, you know, no man will buy you. So like,
right, because you know, buy is the old Quaker word meaning to save you. Right, nobody saved us. Nobody came to save us. We had to save ourselves out of physical slavery. You know, nobody came and said, hey, let's go get our people back. You know, we was wrong. Yeah, I seen that video when them African chiefs, all them Africans came together talking about, yeah, we apologize for what we did to the Negroes in America, you know, sold them into slavery. Man, I don't want your apology. I want your slavery. I want you to feel what we had to feel. That's what I want. You can keep your apology. That's not what I want. I want to see your black bloody with welts on it. I want to see my Hispanic and Native American Indian brothers. Hey, look, I want to see them have slaves. You know, I want to see. I want to see little Native American Indian boys and little Latino boys. You know, I want to see them have little white boys and little white girls as they slaves in chains, walking them around in chains. Ain't that how MLK's speech went? Little black boys and little black girls and little white girls and little this, that, and the third, holding hands together. No, I want to see them in chains. I want to see little black boys and little black girls walking them around in chains. I want to see them grow up running the slave farm. You know, I want to see my people get vengeance. I want my people to know who the enemy is. I want my people to raise up and run this earth. Right. That's what I want. Go ahead, finish that off.
The end of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68. Thou shalt see it no more, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
And there it is. And there it is. And there it is. Right. And that's what happened to us. We've been sold for bondmen, bondwomen, slaves. Is that a comment? Someone. Oh. Hey, Shalom Lord of Christ, huh? Good to see you. The water for checking in. You know, and that's what happened to us. You know, we've been sold. You know, we were sold for what? For wine. You know, we were we sold for little trinkets. Hey, look, we were sold for bondmen and bondwomen to be slaves up under our enemies. And our enemies is who you see every day. You see them walking around. They are bosses. They doctors, lawyers. They kept Klansmen. Klansmen who are now the doctors and the lawyers and the police officers. You know, our enemies is the ones that you see in the little store. When you go into the little convenience store, how may I help you? Would you like a nice buttery fucking butterfinger? Would you like a Slurpee? That's your enemy. Your enemy is, you break or you buy. You break or you buy.
Salaki, sir.
Go ahead.
If I may, sir, I was just gonna say, and they sole purpose is to get rich off niggas. The Chinese and the Habib store, they got everything that niggas like, from from Swisher Sweets to rapper candies to beer. They try to find whatever we into so they can sell it to us.
Right. Exactly. You know? Your enemy is Billy Bob. You know? Billy Bob at your job. Trying to tell you, hey, look, he could be in the same position you in. But yeah, he's still gonna try to tell you what to do. I'm not willing to get these moving over here and do this and that. Hey man, hey. Oh, you know, we can't go on break yet till we finish up this job. That's your enemy. Your enemy is I can't even do their accent. Why you do this thing? Do not come into my store. Right, yeah, all that. Yeah, all that. Why you do this thing? Come on now, don't do that. Don't do that. Come, let me talk to you. Yeah, them, yeah. Now, you come to my restaurant and you tell me you smell a whole lot of doo-doo. What is this meaning? What is this? I smell doo-doo. Why you tell me you smell doo-doo in my restaurant? I do not smell doo-doo. Well, God, but yeah, that's your enemies, though. That's who had your hand. That's who had a hand in your slavery. All of them right there, they had a hand in your slavery. You know, and yeah, we were so yeah, and they did not care nothing about it. All they knew is, hey, look, we got to get these people off our land. You know, they taking up space. So, you know, soon as Esau landed on the shores of Africa, boom, hey, next thing you know, we in chains. We coming over here into slavery. Now, as we're being brought over here, you know, hey, look, you got to think about our Native American Indian brothers, you know, the tribe of Gad, Reuben, and all them. They was being taken from here, from Columbus, because of Christopher Columbus. You know, they was being taken over here, you know, and being taken to other countries, you know, Puerto Rico, Cuban, you know, down to Chile and all that, you know, Central America, South America. You know, as a matter of fact, the transatlantic slave trade, it started with them over here before they even got to us. And hey, look, you know, the Levites, the Haitians, you know, Benjamin, all of them, the West Indies, you know, hey, look, they went into slavery too. Go ahead, sis.
So what is this with like, I guess I would say so-called, well, the blacks and here in America, they would say they were never slaves. They were here the whole time.
Right. I've been hearing that a lot too. I don't get that.
Are they saying they're like native? I can't recall if they call themselves Native Indians or Native Americans or whatnot.
Right.
I'm not understanding that whole I was never a slave.
Right.
My family was never a slave.
Right. Exactly. But they just see, and that's the problem. See, our people, they do not know their true history. That's one of the problems, is not knowing who we are, not knowing our true nationality, not knowing our true history. You know, and I've heard that before. I heard that myself before. Like, no, we were never slaves. And, you know, and it's like, even today, we are still slaves because we're under other nations. We're living in their land. We're living by their rules, their laws. You know, if we was free, if we was in our own land, you know, we knew who we are. You know, that's understandable. But we're not, and we're still slaves today. You know, because if we was free, we would be in our own land. We'd be following these all statute commands. We'd have our own laws. No, we wouldn't be up under these other nations. You know, we would have to go to them, you know, for food and drink, for clothing.
Right.
You know, we wouldn't need them for none of that if we was in our own land, if we was free. But since we're still in slavery and still in captivity, we got to depend on other nations. We got to go to them, you know, for everything, for want and need of everything. Man, look. Look, we work on their farms. You know, we pick their cotton. And even today, you know, you got our Hispanic brothers and sisters working on these farms, doing the jobs that Esau don't want to do. You know, and getting paid very little. You know, and it ain't for themselves. It ain't for ourselves. It's for them. They're the ones who really making the money. You know, and I hate when people say that. Oh, I ain't never been in slavery. You never been this. How you slave? You ain't never been. You know, did you have your back whipped when you in chains? Exactly. And our people love to say the same thing that they say. Hey, pick me up at Amos 9:4. You know, why you getting that? But yeah, you know, if we was, oh, you got it? All right, Con, go ahead.
This is the book of Amos, 9:4. And though they go into captivity before their enemies.
Right. Stop right there. Right. We going in before our enemies. We in straight captivity. Read.
Thence will I command the sword, and it shall slay them.
Right. You know, what's the sword? You know, hey, look, he set the sword against us. You know, hey, look, we get slayed left and right. The modern day sword is the gun. You know, hey, look, cause don't forget when that what was his name, Charlie Kirk, when he got unalive, when he got shot and unalive, you know, they was trying to blame us. They was going to the what should we call it, to the you're right, to the HBCUs. Who was that? Who said, "Wow, that was funny"? Oh, you know, hey, sometimes you gotta be a comedian doing this work sometimes. Boy, sometimes you gotta laugh and joke and Right, right, cause boy, but yeah, they was going to the HBCUs, brothers, they was taking brothers and they were trying to blame us, your own people. Where?
Like y'all was saying that Charlie Kirk was going to HBCU.
No,
Oh, okay.
no, it was his people. They was trying to blame us.
Oh yeah.
Right. Because don't forget, brothers was getting they hung brothers in the HBCUs as well. So that's how they still the enemy. The enemy has not changed. He just changed uniform. That's it. But he has not changed. The enemy is still the enemy. He still got the same hair texture, the same skin color, the same accent. If you think he changed, hey, look, I feel bad for you. The enemy, hey, look, enemy has never changed, and he won't change. He ain't gonna change. And and it's sad. Too many of us, we try to change. Why is you trying to change him? He's doing what he's supposed to do. The Most High made him our what do you call it? He made him our whip. Go ahead,
So like, sir, that's I would say that's the importance of coming into this truth. Because for one, we not only figure out our identity, we figure out who our enemy is.
Right, exactly.
Getting to figure out who our enemy is, then we get to learn our enemy. We get to know our enemy, and we come to the understanding that our enemy is not going to change. And that's what's wrong with brothers and sisters outside of the truth. They think that he changes. They think that he has changed and he will change.
Right.
And we live in the world, man. Everybody got opportunity. We all can get jobs. I can drive. Everybody can drive a foreign, or everybody can get a nice house or whatever. And they thinking that just because they was allowed to get that from the enemy, they think the enemy has changed.
Right, exactly.
Now they think they can cohabitate with the enemy. Man.
Right. The enemy he gives you a little trinket. You see a little glitter. Right. Oh, go ahead, sis. Right, exactly. Oh, big time. Boy. They give him a little gift wrap, a little diamond, gold diamond ring, boy. That's boy. We swear we something then. You get a little bonus. Oh yeah, I'm the man now. Hey, look at me. I got a house. I got a nice car. I worked hard for this.
You must be all right. Extra crumb.
For real. Hey, look, don't get beside yourself. That's what's wrong with us now. That's why we in this position now. And being disobedient, not following these all statute commandments got a whole lot to do with it. If you don't think so, come in here and follow the law, statute, commandments, see how much better your life changes as compared to the way your life is now. Go ahead, read out.
The book of Amos, chapter 9 and verse
4.
This will I command the sword, and it shall slay them, and I will set my eyes upon them for evil and not for good.
Right. He turned an evil eye towards us. Hey, it ain't for good, because boy, our slavery was not good. Our men being buck broke is not good. Being hung is not good. Being hunted down like a dog is not good. Having inventions that we invented being stolen from us, that was not good. Go ahead,
No, it's like I was gonna say that's definitely that Deuteronomy that you just brought up. It says like you will build the houses and you want to have them.
Yeah, right, exactly.
created a lot of stuff, and we get
you know, we till they farms. Right, exactly. We till they farms, but yeah, we cannot eat. You know, working the land. You know, hey, look, boy. What else? Shoot. Oh, being turned to homosexual. That's not good. You know, catching diseases because you want to be freaky and get into all this porno and you know that's not good. Celebrating pagan holidays. That's not good. Being forced to eat unlawful meats such as the pig. Now you know they turn what's that chitlins? They turn that to a delicacy. That's not good. They got us like we Africans with the doo doo. Intestines ain't nothing but Go ahead.
Like, sir, isn't that technically considered comfort food or not? What chitlins? Can that technically be called comfort food?
I believe
It's mighty ironic that we had certain foods called comfort food when those foods that we got out of struggle.
Right.
We got out of the worst conditions, man. But these foods out of being uncomfortable.
Right. Talk about some hog balls and all that. Come on. Oh no, that's not good. Right.
My grandma used to eat that.
I ate that.
My grandma used to eat that.
That was a hog head cheese and man. Right. Because because when you cook chili, that's all it's for. Because that's what it is. The intestines.
We had left for the pig.
Right. Boy, y'all want us to be Africans for real, didn't you? We got for Africans, they gotta be for Africans for real. Well, you know, the whole continent smell like doo-doo. They like doo-doo. So why not? Man, nah, man. You know, I'm just glad we're not the doo-doo people. But yeah, man. Go man, I ain't messing with y'all tonight. Yeah. Hey, but go ahead, though.
Oh God. This is the book of Amos, chapter 9 and verse 5. And the Lord God of hosts is he that toucheth the land, and it shall melt, and all that dwell therein shall mourn, and it shall rise up wholly like a flood, and shall be drowned.
Oh, Slock it, my bad. Okay. Not that. Drop that. Go to Jeremiah 12:7.
Okay. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 12 and verse 7. I have forsaken mine house. I have left my heritage.
Stop right there. Right. He's forsaken the house of Israel. He left us. You know? Because for our disobedience, he said, okay, y'all want to be hard-headed. Y'all want to do what y'all want to do. Y'all just want to walk around all just willy-nilly and just half do what I tell you to do. Right. So, you know, so he left us. You know, hey, look, he broke us down. Brought us down to a low state. Go ahead, read.
Okay. I have given the dearly beloved of my soul into the hand of her enemies.
Right. His dearly beloved, Israel, Black, Hispanic, Native American Indians. His dearly beloved. The nation who he loved. His children. You know, whom he created. Who he raised up out the dust. You know, who he fought for. Who he destroyed his enemies in Egypt to free us. He's not our enemy. And with the Most High being on our side, you know, hey, look, ain't nothing that we can't accomplish. you know. But basically, what he's telling us, like, hey, look, you making me an enemy. You making me an enemy of you by being disobedient. I love you, but you ain't gonna do what you want to do. I love you, but you my child. I'm gonna take you across the knee and beat the crap out of you. Exactly. You know, because hey, look, it ain't hurt us. We ain't unalive. You know, to get a whooping. Hey, look, if that's what it takes to straighten us out, put that foot up your butt. You know, hey, look, how they, what's that old saying? You know, got a little too big for your britches, there, boy. You know, start smelling yourself. You know, so hey, he had no choice. But that don't mean he loves us just because he punishes us. You know, we can't make an enemy out the Most High. We are, because his enemies are our enemies. Our enemies are his enemies. Go ahead, read.
This is Jeremiah chapter 12, verse 8. Mine heritage is unto me as a lion in the forest. It crieth out against me. Therefore have I hated it.
Right. You know, and we have going against the Most High, being disobedient. Yeah, we went against the Most High by not following the law, statute, commandments, by not keeping the Passover, by doing as the other heathens, and really and truthfully, by following them, we want the king. And look what happened when we got a king. You know, Saul was what, the first king? And look how that turns out. You know, then we had kings and then we had kings after king after king after king. But now we got the greatest king of all. We got Christ. You know, so any comments, any questions?
No, sir.
All right. Yaquagaba, any comments, any questions?
No, I don't want.
All right. Then with that, I pass the class over to priest officer of 50, the mighty powerful priest, Gakwad. Banya Hawada.
Come on. We're gonna give it up for that mighty priest and prophet.
That's why.
In class.
That's why. Right.
These are the ISUPK security announcements. We are the ISUPK, started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yohana. Rules for new brother and a new sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They're here to shed themselves of the world. They need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to their brother or sister. There's another 6-month period in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You find that in the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, or the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. Means 10th in Hebrew, ma'ashara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give the department or teacher. Priest fund. Free will offering, not mandatory whatsoever you would like to give. Our upcoming holy convocation will be the Feast of Purim. That's going to be March 2nd and March 3rd. Man, it's right around the corner. That's in a week. March 2nd, March 3rd. It's gonna be Monday and Tuesday. Make sure y'all meet us here, man. 3357 Glenwood Road. Come and celebrate. Come and get some good old brotherhood and sisterhood fellowship with us for the Feast of Purim. Be a beautiful occasion. Remind any Akim or any Akwathian to check the bulletin board in the back of the class. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing your all black, your boots, your shirt, your pants, your headband, or your war scarf. With that being said, we're going to give the brothers a courtesy salute in the class and online. Men of Israel, Amadam. Amadam Shabbat. Amadam Barak. Yahweh Shabbat. That from the Hebrew to the English means, may the Lord bless you in the name of Christ. We're going to give the sister a courtesy salute in class, and we're going to give the sisters a courtesy salute online. Yahweh Matap, that means hands down. Men of Israel, Amadam Shabbat. Amadam Barak.
Yahweh Shabbat, Hashem Yahweh Shai.
That means from the Hebrew to the English, may the Lord watch over you, sisters, in the name of Christ. Class dismissed.
I was going to ask if you want to.
Hey, Shalom, Lord Christ. It's Officer 5000 Jeremiah, the camp leader of Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm here to invite you, Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian people, to the ISUPK 57 annual Passover, hosted by Commanding General Yohana, the leader of this nation, Saturday, April 4th, at the BH Ranch, Houston, Texas. Shalom. Be there.